Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. Good evening on this lovely Tuesday night. For those of you who end up watching tonight, if you watch it later, that's better. I just hope you're doing great. So with all that said, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see here. It's a mixed bag. You get a little bit of everything. A little bit of humor, a little bit of healing, a little bit of love, like literally a little bit of everything. Past life stuff, career. It literally is a little bit of everything. So I feel like there's always a message for somebody. So I would say hit that subscribe button. Strongly recommend. And for those of you who've been rocking with your girl for a while, welcome back and thank you for the continued support. So with all that said, I cleanse the space. I did a reading earlier. Unfortunately, it didn't go as well as I was hoping. It was it's supposed to be a paid reading, but people, for that reason, didn't tap in. However, no, I did the paid ones already, but nobody wanted one, so it's fine. But I ended up just doing like a a collective reading instead. Hey Jasmine, hi Aya. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of tap right on in. Maybe that's why you say you just got the notification. That's crazy. That was like over an hour ago. Oops. Hey sis. But yeah, so like I said, I ended up just doing a collective instead, and that reading was actually pretty good. It was pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, those of you who are new, definitely hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I hope that you like what you see here. For those of you who've been rocking with me for a while, I greatly appreciate your continued support. So yeah, we're gonna do something a little bit fun here. There was a time where I thought this was gonna be a cutesy little fun reading, and then it wasn't. And I was crying, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking dark." I didn't expect that. My PayPal is my email address. Let me just see something here. I might be able to like pin it from my other account. Let me see. Because I don't have that on here. I have PayPal, but like PayPal is weird. Like in terms of trying to get the link, or at least maybe I'm not really tech savvy, so it could be something like that. But yeah, it's just my email address. So let's just see. Hopefully it shows up. And then I should be able to hopefully also pin that. Never know. Somebody might want to send me a donation. So yeah. Oh, I'm going to put some tunes on in the background. I don't know how this is going to go in terms of getting flagged. But the song in the background right now, I'll actually turn it up a little bit because it's my dad. My dad does jazz music. And I won't be able to, like the stuff that comes after it, I won't be able to have up that loud. But anyway, so with all of that said, well, Jasmine, I'm happy you're here too, my love. Yes. So let's just go on with the collective, right? Clear the most accurate messages for the collective. What do they need to know at this time for their highest good? We have Silver Sisters. Time to take protection from toxic thoughts and energy. Now, see, my thing is this. It says sisters. There might be somebody in your energy who is toxic. who has ill will against you, that's not cool. I don't like that. Because at first I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, because the name, right? You know, Silver Sisters, like, cool. No, because keep in mind, silver is a protection element, right? It's a metal that you can use to protect yourself. And, yeah. So I'm getting, you might have to ward off some toxic ass people. And they might be people in your social circle. So be careful with that. Bottom of the deck, solace. Return to nature, tree wisdom, natural remedies, flower essences. I'm getting, you might need to do a ritual of some sort. With like herbs and things like that, possibly. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. I hope that's not true. I already know that the next song's like super loud. Prepare myself. I was trying to like play like my dad's stuff in the background, like in general, but like it won't let me just play from his channel. I don't understand why. It's fucking stupid. It creates a list and then it plays a bunch of songs. So it's gonna be a Miles Davis. I was about to say it's gonna be a bunch of jazz stuff, but I hope I don't get flagged. I'm gonna try to keep it very low, like high enough where I can hear it and maybe you guys hear it a little bit, but not where they can pick up on it in the algorithm. We'll see. Could be that sister. Alright, so we have three graces. Cooperative ventures with friends. This is in the reverse, by the way. Cooperative ventures with friends. Joy sharing. New partnerships that are fun. This was in the fucking reverse. I kid you not. I shit you not. There are people in your social circle or even like friends, family. You gotta be mindful of these people because something ain't right. We have once was innocent. Sorry, once was innocent. Knowledge means change. Excuse me. Somebody doesn't want me to say this. Let me turn that down because if it's loud to me, then that means the algorithm's gonna pick it up. Don't want to get flags. Lati, I gotta talk to you. Like, what do you? Because you be listening to jazz music and shit on your channel or music in general, and you don't get flagged. So now I have to figure out what are you listening to? Because like I get tired of listening to those the free or copyright free things. It's only so many of those, and they get boring after a while. I want to listen to stuff like this. But anyway. Knowledge means change. So something came to the light, right? When it comes to some energies around you, I feel like you were very naive. When I think of innocent, I also think of the word naive. Um, mm, Gypsy jazz. Okay. Yeah, I love to listen to stuff in the background. I like jazz music like that. That keeps me like mellowed out and not too hyper, you know, because y'all see me on the channel, okay? Y'all know I can be like kind of hyper, but I like, you know, things that kind of keep me like, you know, a little bit mellow, and I love jazz. So that's one of the things I like to listen to, but unfortunately there's not too many of those like copyright free type of playlists that have that type of stuff. So it's like lo-fi or like stuff like that, and I'm just like, eh. It's cool, I like it, but I get tired of it after a while. Anyway, this energy is very different, by the way. Some of these cards I've never seen, and I've used this deck a few times. Um, Barnabas and the Prince. Adventures, discovery, travel, meeting destiny. So you guys are embarking on new adventures at this time. And it could be literally like a physical thing, like moving, traveling type, or it could be like distancing yourself from different things and just like doing something new, right? Discovering things that you've never really, you know, discovered before. And just taking like, I'm getting like a leap of faith type of energy, new beginnings. And this is very foreign and different. Some of you literally might be getting ready to travel somewhere very, very new, like a new state, new country even, possibly for some. something along those lines. Let's get like 2 or 3 more from here, and then we'll start pulling from the tarot. I did not want to go back in, so I'm going to take it. Far, far away. Creative daydreaming. Huh. It's in reverse. What did that mean? Let's see if I could get a message from that. I'm getting that that's what it is. Oh, God, I'm good. Because in my head I was saying, I was like, okay, I feel like some of you guys have like creative energy or something that's blocked. I'm getting like sacral chakra might be blocked. Because of the fact that you guys are like highly intuitive, right? And you guys know that there's certain things that you're meant to do and stuff like that, but you're blocking yourself some kind of way. I feel like you're just, maybe you just don't have the passion behind something, because we do have Stardust, Premonition, Galactic Communications, Endings and Beginnings. Bottom of the deck we have Storykeeper, Tell Your Story, Legacy, Write Your Wisdom. Maybe some of you want to write something, and you have a creative block. And then we have Light the Darkness, Ancestors, Ancestral Line, Generational Shift here in the middle of the deck. So I feel like maybe, you know, you're feeling like guided, perhaps. Take it as it resonates, and even if it doesn't. Some of you might be feeling guided to like write something. Some of you might be feeling guided to break some generational curses. But there's some type of blockage. There's something happening where there's an imbalance. And again, intuitively, you know that you're meant to do this, but you're like trying to figure out how do you go about doing it. I'm getting something along those lines. Take it as it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. There's going to be a lot of different messages coming out throughout the reading. So just, you know, you'll kind of know your story or where you fall into this. So I try to kind of keep up. Like I try to make like a map, almost like, okay, so here's storyline 1, here's storyline 2, here's storyline 3, like, you know. But you know, there's definitely more than one thing going on here. So again, just, you know, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But I'm hoping that something at least is making sense. And I saw this card earlier on the bottom of the deck. Glimpse. Indigo, rainbow, crystal children, and beyond. So you guys are star seeds of getting something like that. You're gifted people, gifted children. You have gifts that, you know, maybe you're you haven't fully tapped into. Yeah, the littlest fairy. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. Like, I feel like some of you, this seems very specific, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But somebody might be like the youngest child, or I'm getting that if you're not the youngest child, you're the chosen child, and it makes you feel very isolated and alone, because you're like, you're doing something so different from all of your other siblings or your cousins and things like that. And it's like, fuck, what is this shit? I didn't sign up for this. This is scary. I don't understand what's happening. And it's hard, right? And it makes you feel alone and isolated. It's a lot sometimes, because you don't know who you can trust. You don't know who you can talk to, and you just feel like, I wanna be able to talk to people about this, but I don't know what to say. So it makes you feel just alone, right? Let me know if that resonates. Actually, let me see if I could. Oh God, I need to wear my glasses. Hopefully I didn't look all weird when I did like that weird thing with my eyes. It's like I'm trying to like readjust my eyes because I have astigmatism. So, oh gosh, oh gosh. I have a client like that too. I'm like, bro, please. Oh wow, look at that. See, I love when somebody can like say, yes, I resonate with this, and that's exactly my story. Like, yes, means I'm on the right path. Acorn's invitation, touch, exchange, and connection. Interesting. I'm getting that, my nose started itching. I'm getting that. Hi, Annie. I'm getting that, I have one who's been doing that every like 3 weeks or so. And I'm like, oh my god, you're driving me fucking nuts, bro. And it's a male. That's the crazy part. Like, you don't really hear about males doing that shit, but like, nah, it's a lot. And I'm like, bro, if I have to read on the same fucking shit again, and I told you what to do, or what you should do, what your spirit guides are telling you to do, and you keep doing, I'm good. But anyway, so like now I'm just kind of like at the point where I'm like, I might just somehow not read tarot anymore, but that's fucked up, right? Let me stop. But anyway, but no, all right, get grounded. Okay, so I'm getting that for some of you, you might also have the gift of touch. And what I mean by, see, someone found that funny. Exactly. It's like, come on, you're really busting my balls, bro. Can you please stop? It's a lot. I can't. It's a lot. I'll just be like, oh my god, it's like, what do I do? You know, I swear to God, I'm about to tell this nigga I don't even read tarot anymore. But anyway, so yeah, some of you might have the gift of touch. And what I mean by that is you might be a healer, like literally you can touch a person and heal. Like again, like Reiki healing, that type of thing, masseuse, stuff like that. Or just like a very nurturing touch to the point where like you touch somebody and like they feel energetically charged, if that makes any sense. Like if anybody's ever told you like, oh, there's just something about your touch, like when you touch me, like I just feel better, you know, or I feel a spark, or like, you know, depending, we don't want to get explicit because it could be other things too, but like what I mean though, like in this context, I mean like in a healing essence, not sexual. It could be that sort of stuff. Sex is healing. But no, that's not what I'm necessarily picking up here. I feel like it's more just like this energy that you have when it comes to physical touch, where people literally feel better when they're around you, like in your energy field, close by to you. I'm getting something like that. That seems very specific. Or like I said, I'm getting Reiki. I'm getting like a masseuse, something like that. Like I can tell you right now, like my students, like at my job, I'm actually able to physically touch my kids. I know that sounds really weird. No weird shit. Like, no, no diddy. Okay. So what I mean by that is, because I work with kids with special needs, I'm able to actually like hug them and things like that because of their developmental, ages and things like that, or stages. I'm meant to nurture my students. So like if they're crying, it's okay and it's appropriate for me to hug them and things like that, or rub their back, or whatever, hold them close to my body, and it's perfect. No, did he? Exactly. And it's okay. And there's times where students will, like if another adult, aka another teacher, staff is trying to comfort a child, they'd rather me. Even like in other classrooms, kids who I used to have, like they'll call on Milwaukee and say, Michelle Fernandez, can you come to room such and such? A friend needs help, or a friend wants to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, what's going on there? And I go, and then I'm like, oh, so and so just needs a big hug. And I give them a hug, and they're fine. Or I rub their back and I say, everything's okay, honey. You know what I mean? And I rub I gently squeeze their hands, or whatever. Anybody who knows about like how autism works and like sensory and all that, like input, they need the input, and then they feel better. So, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just saying. So some of you guys could resonate with that, is what I'm getting here. Yeah. All right, let's get one more from here, because I feel like I'm blabbering on too much. I'm sorry. It's happening sometimes. All right, so we have we saw this card already, but the solace card. So remember I was saying something about like energy field kind of protection. I'm getting like using the elements, using herbs, things like that. My hands have started itching like crazy. Um, it's the right one, so maybe I'll get some money. Let me stop. But not seriously, I need some. Yeah, so like I'm getting like, excuse me, I'm getting that there might be different things from nature that can help with certain things that you got going on. Uh, Potions or making oils, things like that, lighting incense, working with herbs, so on and so forth. Whatever works for you, of course. But really, I just heard back to the basics. Really, like down to the basics, right? Um, and understanding how that can be done in the sense of literally nature, right? That literally is the most basic element, right? It's like everything in nature is as basic and pure as it gets. Using that might be very, very beneficial for somebody, if that makes any sense. See, you understand. Stemming resonates. Yeah. Stemming. Oh gosh. I've realized I didn't know it was a thing until I got older and started doing what I'm doing. Stimming. We all kind of do it, but if you have like anxiety or any other type of stuff going on, ADHD, autism, even if it's high functioning, guys, stimming is a thing, right? And I do it all the time. And I'm like, oh God, I have to catch myself. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. Fuck. And now I know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm fucking doing it. Like when I start like randomly blabbering, and I do it on here too, so I'm sorry. I apologize. I might be on the spectrum myself. I've kind of diagnosed myself at this point that I might have like high functioning autism or something. I know I have ADHD for sure. I was diagnosed with that, but like I think there's other shit going on too, and it's okay. It, yeah, I still bounce my, like I was doing that shit at work today, and I was like, girl, calm your nerves, like literally calm your nerves. A student was making me anxious, and yeah, I'm a rocker to this day. I'm a rocker, but I don't let anybody see me do it because my parents chided me about it. They say you could only do that in the house. So, wow, this is very transparent. See, I am so transparent, guys. I am so transparent. To this day, and I've been doing this since I was a baby. When I listen to music, I rock back and forth. I grab a pillow and I just rock back and forth. Like if it looks very off putting, like if you did not know like what I'm doing, but it's self soothing. I used to do that to fall asleep, and my son does it. My brothers do it. My dad does it. It's I guess it's hereditary. And but it was always like this thing like, oh, you can't do it outside of the house. The only person who was able to do it was my little brother, but everybody else, like we just kind of knew like you can't, you don't do this outside of the house, don't tell anybody about it. Like it was like this thing that was like shamed. And now I'm like, wow, like as I'm like reading these comments, I'm like, wow, but you gotta think about the era too, right? Like I'm gonna be 40 soon, and growing up when I grew up, that was very, I'm sure it's deemed as super weird. Like I'm sure my dad definitely like was looking at that like, what's wrong with this nigga? Like, right? So it's like, these are things that are not normal, but air quotes here for a reason. Um, but yeah, like, but now I'm like, oh, I had all this stuff going on for all these years, and I just found out this is what's going on. This is crazy. And I love to see like other people like kind of confirming things that I've got going on too. Like we need to have like a support group, guys, like on Facebook. Oh man, this is wild. Interesting. Yep. When I rock, it's because I'm actually in a good mood. Like some people rock like because they're anxious or they're scared or something. I don't rock because of that. I rock literally as like a way to like if I'm listening to music and it's like to the melody of it or the rhythm, and I just like it's like that, like a nice gentle sway back and forth. Um, Exactly. She said that's about to be weird in the 70s, late 70s. Jasmine, I'm gonna tell you right now. There's two other readers here right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Never, ever trust a reader who goes into your inbox saying I've connected with your energy, and they just like they give you a random ass spiel of things that seem like it connects, because guess what, they're gonna use the most generic shit. Oh, I feel like you're somebody who, like, I was think of something like, I feel like you're somebody who, you've been through so much, and you want love back into your life, and you know love is coming, but you need to release this blockage, and you release this blockage, blah blah blah. Does that resonate with you? If it does, send me a donation. Don't fucking do it, please don't. Okay. Like, don't do it. Yes, exactly. I'm doing my job, and I do this because I actually really want to help people. But as two people who are also readers have just said, a real reader or psychic is not going to go into your inbox and say nothing to you. They have their own business accounts or whatever, and then people are going to come to you, or to them, I should say, and say that they want to read it. They're not going to be in your inbox, right? If it happens, cool. But like, they're not going to go to you. Like, no, no, that's BS. I got scammed that way and duped, and I'm like, oh, never again. This is before I started doing what I do, so it's like I didn't know any better. But yeah, don't do that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Like, granted, I do paid readings. However, look what I do, on a regular basis. I do this, right? I provide a free service, you know. And there's times where, like, I'll do like the free readings, and then, like, paid readings if you choose, right? Keyword, you choose to do that. But I will never go to a person and then say all this BS, like, oh yeah, I connect with you and I feel this and this, and then be like, oh, if you want anything more, donate. But like, what? Are you serious? It's bullshit. I'm just saying, like, don't trust that. No matter how real it seems, because like people, they get like what they call like ghost followers and stuff like that, who they get paid to be a subscriber or a follower or whatever, and then like they'll have a whole bunch of people there, but then like when you look to see if there's reviews, there's no reviews, or very minimal reviews, or they're very generic, right? Use your discernment, okay? I'm just saying. All right, so I'm sorry, guys, talking too much. Stimming. Gossamer Princess. Communication, relationship, work to be done. Okay. So when it comes to relationships in your life in general, I think maybe one of the things that you need to work on, possibly, Spirit wants you to understand that communication might be one of those big factors. And yeah, I'm getting like throat chakra energy, speaking up for yourself within your relationships might be really important. Setting healthy boundaries, I'm even getting to. Shimmer, glamour, confidence, allure, charisma. I think you guys are very charismatic, and I think that's one of the things that people are hating on, because that's the first energy we saw, right? This energy of people in your circle, mind you, not just like strangers, but in your circle, who are haters, and they want to be like you, and it's like, nigga, what? First off, you could never be like me, right? I am me. I am the originator, baby, right? That's you guys. You guys are so amazing, right? You guys are so, and I'm not just blowing smoke. Like, I'm getting this energy of people who really got it going on. Like, you're good looking, you're talented. Like, there's an allure about you that like draws people in. And with that said, I'm just getting this energy of, when it comes to who you are, because you are such a, hate to say it like this, but you might be somewhat naive. It happens to the best of us. I'm going to raise my hand on that. I could resonate with that. You might be somewhat naive and you trust people too much, and then people take advantage of you because of how amazing you are. And then they also try to take from you in the sense of like, try to like, how can I put it? If they can figure out a way to try to like suck you dry, they will. You know what I mean? And you just have to be very, very, very mindful of that. Okay? But we have dark moon in the middle of the deck. Maturation, growing up, introspection, and know thyself. So I think you guys have been growing up. You're learning more about yourself, and you're learning that these attributes, right? You're learning that you're a hot commodity, right? You're somebody who people want to be around and learn from and pick things up from. And now you're starting to see and recognize, like, oh, wait a minute. When people like are super like on top of me all the time, and it's like, you know, I feel drained when I'm around them, it's because they're literally sucking your energy from you. And you know, when you got the people in your corner who act like they're your friends and they're really not, right? The secret haters and bullshit like that. It's like, yeah, you gotta be careful with that. I know you guys are probably like, what the fuck is she doing? It's because I had like a little lip bottle, and did I drink it already? I don't know, but I have more. Whatever. I'm chilling. I'm having fun with you guys, so I can do this. I'm grown up. Yeah, I think I know I was drinking like a gin one, and I guess I finished it, but I forgot. All right, so I'm gonna pull from the tarot. And if this is resonating with any of you guys, make sure you hit that like button, or just like let me know in the comment section. It's just, you know, a way to connect with you guys. Side note, we do have 2 other amazing readers here in the group chat, and I just want you guys to, or live chat I should say, so I really want you guys to subscribe to them as well if you haven't done so already. Aya Inspired Tarot and Light Up. Sorry, that's me. And Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. Amazing readers. These are people who I go to for guidance. So I'm telling you right now, if you feel like you connect with me, you'll connect with them for sure. So check those awesome girlies out. I saw this when I split the deck. So we have 3 of Pentacles. So it's giving me like this stuff going on behind the scenes, right? But also like partnerships, right? So again, people who's supposed to be a part of your team, right? And there's some type of secrecy or something. Yeah, you might have walked away from some of these connections or something, or you're thinking about it. Yeah, look, you're making a decision to walk away. And the thing is, this is not an easy decision, right? Because these are people around you who you actually want to be around and you care about, but you're realizing, this is just not what's up at all. So I'm trying to think. Let's do a spread. Let's do maybe a 5-card spread. 6 cards. Let's do 6. All right. So what's going on currently with this energy we're seeing? Love it. Alright, so we have the 4 of Pentacles here. So it's giving me this energy. This is where you guys are. I think you guys are learning how to hold back some, right? Yeah, from the toxicities. You're learning how to hold back. And you're also learning how to start possibly releasing. I feel like you guys, yeah, that's what it is too. You guys held on to that stuff for a long time. It was hard to let go of this toxicity. But you're closing out cycles, or you're in the process of doing so at the very least. And you're realizing that, you know, sometimes you gotta just surrender and walk away from people, especially people who want to win at all costs all the time. It's like that's not the energy you need around you, right? Like, you know, cheaters never win type shit. These are people who are manipulative, and they figure out ways to kind of like weasel their way into trying to you know come up on top, and guess what? Eventually the truth is going to come out about you. And I feel like there's some type of truth or something that ended up coming out, or it's going to come out, and you might even know, like, if it hasn't come out completely yet, you might know who this person is in this energy. Let me know in the comment section, or hit that like button. Tell us more. So we got the Ace of Pentacles coming up here. This is like incoming energy. This is like saying that this is what's coming towards you. Yeah, I feel like you guys are working hard on a craft of some sort, putting a lot of effort into something. Yeah, and I feel like it took time for it to get to this point. Knight of Pentacles here, all Pentacles there. Actually, all Pentacles across the board so far. Yeah, I feel like again you had to release the toxicities, right, in order to get to this point. And now that you've like started to learn how to like move these things, these blockages that slowed you down, I'm even getting like for some of you, like it could have been people in your circle, you know what I mean, who they were like fucking with your money type shit, or trying to like block you in some kind of way. And when you started realizing like what their end game was, it was like absolutely fucking not. You gotta go. You know what I mean? Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But I'm getting something along those lines. But yeah, I'm getting something along those lines. Tell us more. I'm probably like, what are you looking at? My cat is like laying on the other couch, and she looks absolutely adorable. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like that's you guys. I'm getting that as they see you guys like leveling up to this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? They're trying to plot and figure out how they could be a part of her team. But the thing is, their intentions are not necessarily good. Another one of my favorite readers just went on. Lati probably just got the notification just like I did. But yeah, I'm getting that, as you guys are leveling up and doing what you're doing, right? Wow, it's all Pentacles here. See, it's all about this. They see how stable you guys are, or that you're working towards that. You got your shit going on for yourself, and they're like, how can I be like, how can I get a cut? Like, how can I be a piece of the pie? You know what I mean? That's wild as fuck. So it's like, but the thing is, they're not really necessarily rooting for you unless they get something out of it. That's not a real friend, right? So it's like, no, thank you. So again, like they're trying to plot almost like how can they be a part of what you've got going on. Yeah. Tell us more. All right, so we have Eight of Pentacles. See, this is the thing. Again, their future actions towards you is basically this. As you are working on what you're working on, right? You're getting stable, you're doing your own thing, these great things are happening. They don't want the best for you. We got the Three of Swords on the top of the deck. King of Pentacles in the middle, that's you guys. Or it could be them, but it's saying that they're in their selfish energy. And then the Sun on the bottom of the deck. So like something is going to come to light. Like they might have these intentions. However, it's not gonna work in their favor at all. Like they could try to do all the shit all they want to, but nothing's gonna come of it because you guys are you're gonna be a step ahead. You guys are gonna be a lot more mindful and wary of people's intentions around you because of the shit that you've already been through. You're not going to keep repeating all these bullshit ass old patterns, right? For what? um See, and that's so crazy. Like, how can a whole dude be jealous of a female like that? That I never understood that. I had an ex that was like that, who was always jealous of me. Like when I told him about a promotion, like he was mad. Like he wasn't even happy for me. He was mad because then I was like, "Oh, let's go out." He's like, "Oh, I ain't got no money right now." It's like, "It's fine. I'll pay for it." And he got mad. He felt a whole type of way. I'm like, "Damn, I'm just trying to do something nice, and I want to enjoy like my celebration." Like that's wild that like dudes be like that, jealous of a whole female. Like that's wild as fuck. Tell us more. Again, if this is resonating with you guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell. So crazy. So crazy. So we have Four of Cups. This is saying like what's going on behind the scenes. This person, I feel like they missed opportunities with you in some kind of way, and they're also very very like dissatisfied overall in their life. But they keep all of that shit under wraps. They try to keep that behind the scenes. The moon. Um, they don't want you to know this, right? Like they I mean, even here, like, it's about deception, right? Malintent. There's shit that they're doing behind the scenes because they feel a type of way towards you. And it's like, maybe they blame you in some kind of weird, fucked up way, like, for missed opportunities that they had. They feel like, oh, if it wasn't for so-and-so, if it weren't for the collective, then I wouldn't have went through that. Like, nah, bro, like that was your own doing. Like, why are you like putting that shit out on me? You know what I mean? Like that was all on you. You know. So as you're like living your best life and you're coming into your higher self and all that, they see that and they're like, oh, I gotta figure out how can I get a piece of the pie type shit. They're just trying to like manipulate and like weasel their way back in. And this person is very selfish on top of all of that. Like, yeah. And they think that you're gonna, you're showing up as a Queen of Cups. I feel like they think that you're gonna be the one to like just open up to them. And same thing with the Queen of Pentacles. Very generous, right? Very giving and loving, all of that. And it's like they feel like, you know, they're gonna be able to weasel their way back in and get from you what they can get out of you. Whether this is an old partner or a friend, a sister or a cousin or something. It's something along those lines. And either way, the whole point is, and for most of you, I feel like it's a female person, but I'm even getting, for some, it could be like an ex or something, which is even crazier to me. Shit's wild, bro. That shit's crazy. Um, likely outcome. Crazy. All right, so their advice to you is stand your ground. Seven of Wands. Stand your ground against this person. Keep yourself protected. And when because this person is gonna come very hastily and quick towards you, Knight of Swords. Like when this person comes around, like it's gonna be like out of nowhere possibly, because again they're trying to seize an opportunity, right? When they see you in this energy, this happy-go-lucky type of energy, you got to protect your happiness at all costs. Like you cannot allow this person to come in trying to dictate nothing. 4444 when I said that. So yeah, you're protected. Um, yeah. Excuse me. Like they're hoping and just praying that you'll just give into them and feed into their bullshit. And the thing is, you gotta keep your guard up when it comes to them. You have to, because this person does not have good intentions. So they want you to release this shit completely, whatever this is. There's some type of partnership of some sort that they want you to release. We got Five of Swords here. This person is deceptive. And on top of them being deceptive and wanting to win at all costs, they also just want you to be able to say, okay, I surrender. Like you, but you have to like take the rose colored lenses off, right? Um, you have to be able to take the blindfold off of your eyes, right? And see things for what it is when it comes to some type of partnership. Whether it's romantic, friends, doesn't really matter. The whole point is this is a partnership of some sort. A very close bond with somebody who you really care about. And they're saying, absolutely not. You got to release that shit. You know, because this person is going to keep you stuck in your head and keep you feeling confined if you don't learn what you need to learn here. So let's be careful, because you know we saw the energy in two different decks of of somebody around you or people around you who they don't necessarily want what's best for you, right? Let me see. What time is it? Or how long? Okay, so we're hitting the 45-minute mark, or we're past it a little bit. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I only ate once today, so I'm kind of hungry. Let me see. Um, to be honest, I feel like we kind of got what we needed to see. I don't even think there's really anything else to look into. I always like to kind of end a reading off with like some type of advice or something. Let's go with these. Actually, let's go with the angel answers. Um, don't know if this was the best deck to go with, but I felt drawn to it, so might be something there to see. Right. So last messages for the collective energy. So within the next few weeks, I did see this one, I split the deck. So within the next few weeks, something might happen. All right. So last messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know to end this reading? So I can go eat because I'm fucking starving. Oof. Jeez. Okay, spirit. Damn. Okay. I just want to see if these even make sense with the... I would say they do. Okay. All right, spirit. I'm going to take them because they did land up, facing up. So we got let go. Think I let it go. Looks like another love TKO. Is that Teddy Pendergrass, I think. Where's that Al Green? It's one or the other. Ironically, I always get those two confused. So for those of you who are music buffs as well, you can always correct me if I'm wrong. It's one or the other, though. I think it's either Teddy Pendergrass or Al Green. I think that was Teddy Pendergrass, though. But yeah, let go. Take action. When you release that old stagnant ass energy, it'll allow you to be able to move into a new direction in your life and really seize these new opportunities coming towards you. But you have to believe, you have to have faith, right? And what's happening and what's coming towards you, I'm getting. So there might be some things that you have to sit down and reconsider, right? Really dig deep into the details and look at what's happening around you, the people around you, the situations happening around you, and you have to, sometimes you gotta, weed through the things that are happening so that way you can determine what's the best, path to take. But again, have faith. have faith in yourself too to make the right decision. I'm gonna get more information, right? Study the situations. I said that already, right? Study the circumstances, look at them deeper. You know, if it seems like bullshit, it's because it is. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it is a duck. Like, there's not no question. You know what I mean? Like, you might be like over analytical sometimes, and or you're making excuses for people and shit. Like, nah, nope, no more of that. Ask for help from others. Get some guidance from friends, good friends, not bullshit friends, right? Get a reading from somebody, like, I don't know, myself, Lati, Aya, just saying. They're amazing, so you never know. And many others as well when they pop up. And don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Treat like people. Peaceful resolution. In the bottom of the deck here. Forgiveness. Practice forgiveness at this time. And when we say forgiveness, not just forgiving other people, but for forgiving yourself too, right? Sometimes, we beat ourselves up when we make not the best decisions, and it's like, woe is me. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. Spirit said no more of that. Stop beating yourself up. Forgive yourself. We all make mistakes, and we have to learn from them, and just we move forward, right? And something might happen a year from now. Not sure what that's about, but could be romance. I wouldn't be shocked if that's right underneath. Trust is underneath that, and on top of that is success. So I'm not sure what that is about. It could be about money. It could be about romance. I don't know. It's gonna look different for everybody, but there is some type of successful thing happening maybe a year from now. A year sounds like a long time, but really isn't. When I think about the things that every time I say, oh, I have to wait a whole year for that, and then a whole year goes by, and I'm like, oh shit, where the time go? Slow down. And I'll be prepared for some shit sometimes. So anyway, with all that said, I love you guys so much. You guys are so absolutely amazing for rocking with your girl for the past going on an hour. And then those of you who were also at the other reading, and then you migrated into this one, you guys are the best. So, yeah, thank you for the continued support. And if you're new, like I said, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you know when I'm on. Because actually, you know what? Before I end this, let me make you a moderator. So that way, when you're here, you can help a sister out. Because I trust you and Lati greatly. And then when my my Soli is here, she helps my channel out too. So yeah, there's just some of you guys who I just know I can trust. But anyway, like I said, I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm about to eat some dinner because I'm fucking hungry. And yeah, I told myself, because I've been fasting, so I'm like, I think I'll be okay. And now I'm like, I don't have time. I'm hungry, and I'm like, I'm not gonna probably eat again until like probably 2:30 in the afternoon tomorrow if I don't eat now. So yeah, I probably should eat. But okay, stimming. All right, guys, I love y'all, and until next time.